Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our session. For today, I'm going to be focusing more on the operations of ADT stack. So, last topic or last session, we have actually discussed the definition of stack, the application, and three basic operations of stack algorithms, which are push, pop, and stack top. So for today, we're gonna be categorizing them into the ADT operations. So as we have here, we have creators, transformers, and observers. Of course, the other one is input output, and we are not going to include that one. So we're going to be focusing on three ADT operations for our stack. So let's start with the creators. So again, right here, we have constructor and destructor. So when we talk about constructor, these are used to initialize our objects, our um, our declarations inside of our ADT. And so speaking of destructor, it is actually in C++, if you are going to, yeah, if you're going to implement the stack algorithm into C or C++, you'll have to explicitly type or declare a destructor. I guess it's same thing in Python. Now in Java, you don't have to explicitly define a destructor. So enough only for you to actually define a constructor. Okay, so for transformers, you have push pop, you have push and pop rather. And you have also clear stack. So again, when we talk about push pop, push are actually push is actually an operation of a stack where you insert data to your stack, and pop means you remove element from your stack. And then clear stack is going to destroy or something like remove everything from your stack. And then we have here observers. So in your observers, you have here stack top, so which we already discussed it previously. And then we have empty stack or empty or is full or full stack. It depends on the name. It depends on the convention of the name of your operations. And then we have the stack count and display the elements of this stack. Okay, so for the creators, again, we use the creators to actually initialize or create an object or instantiate an object, particularly in Java. No, so it is used to our allocate memory to our RAM. Okay, so basically, it's in stack algorithm for creating a creator. So you'll have to set the array size by -1. I mean, you'll have to. I sorry. You'll have to set the top by -1, or you'll have to initialize the top by -1. Well, you can actually initialize it to 0, but I would recommend let's follow the standard in which the declaration of the top should be in -1. So yeah, again, it could either be a 0 or -1, but I would recommend -1. Okay, so then, yeah, you'll have to initialize the top by -1, and then your array, since our stack is going to implement uh, array base for this, so we're going to have a fixed size for our stack or for our array stack. And then for destructor, again, this is useful for destroying the object of the stack so that it will actually free some space from our memory. So basically, it is going to delete the object of the stack from our memory. Okay. Now, next, let's proceed to transformers. So we've already discussed some of this one, like push and pop. So the basic operation of like push and pop. So these are the algorithms, particularly in the push. You insert one item into the stack, so you cannot insert as a multiple items, so only one at a time. So the inserted item becomes your tab, okay, because it's always going to happen at one end, which is called a tab. Then you could have boolean value for boolean returning value for your push, saying that the uh, insertion is actually successful or not. You can also use void. It depends to you. No? It depends to your preference. So in the same manner, I mean, for pop operation or for pop transformer operation of stack, this is used to remove element from the stack, and it's going to also happen at the top. Okay. And then, so basically, the last inserted element in the stack is going to be the first to be removed from the stack. Okay. Because whether you insert or either you delete data, it's always going to be the top value. Okay. Now, for a clear stack, it is going to like not destroy the entire stack, but it's going to clear the elements. So meaning to say it removes all the elements of that stack. So basically, it's going to make the top 0 or -1 again. Okay. For the observers, you have here stack top, which actually displays or returns the top value of our the top element of our stack. Then we have the stack count, how many current value or how many current elements of our stack already. And then we have an empty stack or is empty, or you can have also is full or full stack. It depends again to you. So it return in the empty stack or is empty, it returns true if the stack is empty or if it's actually equal to -1. So for full stack or is full, it's going to return true if the top is actually equal to the size or the equal to the current count of the or the capacity of your array. So basically, either it returns true or false. So false otherwise if it's not full. Okay, and then for display stack, it's an observer that is going to traverse all the elements of the stack and then uh, showing the elements or the current elements of that stack. So our next topic would be program demonstration. So I guess that would be all for today. And thank you guys for listening and watching this video. Have a great day. Bye bye.